Something's brewing tonight other than Don Cherry. It's tea time as Sharon King takes the Tetley Challenge on this evening's Consumer Report.
Well, now, if you're one for a contest, you also may have challenged by an ad Tetley was running. It said the Tetley Challenge, they were so sure that we'd prefer Tetley to our brand that they would send us free Tetley tea bags to prove it. What an offer. So we sent for the free Tetley tea bags, and here they are. We had 3. And we have put one in a cup of tea because the idea to this challenge is that 1 bag of Tetley will brew tea that is deeper and darker than 2 bags of your own favorite tea brand if it isn't Tetley. So we have them all here brewing. Now, ultimately, the color is going to depend on 4 factors: the time, the temperature, the quality, and the quantity. The time is supposed to be a brewing time of 3 to 5 minutes, and we just poured the water all at once, and I poured the Tetley first, in fact, so it'll have a couple seconds longer to steep for the time when I was pouring it in the others. And the temperature is all the same. We used the electric tea kettle, which is now on the floor, and it had boiling water in it when we unplugged it and brought it in and poured it into the cups, so it was all the same temperature. The quantity is also the same because all of the teas we're using are popular brands which come 1 1/4 ounces of tea in 16 bags. So the bags are all the same size. Now then there's the matter of quality finally. Somehow there seems to be an assumption here that, you know, it's implied, but that deeper, darker tea is better. And in some cases that may be the case depending on the flavor of your tea, but it isn't always the case. All of the brands that we have here cost about 2 or 3 cents per bag. It's all just about the same depending on which store you shop. This is a tea which actually costs 7 cents per bag, so it's a finer tea. It's more expensive. And you can see that there is nothing deep and dark about it. This is jasmine tea, and its natural color is a very light color. So somehow, I don't necessarily know if there is a direct connection between deeper and darker, meaning better tea. Let's see what we have now, because it's been about exactly 4 minutes since we put these in, and let's take all of them out and see how we're doing. And you should be looking to see which one is clearly deeper and darker than all of the others. Can you see them from over there, Jack? Mm-hmm. Is there a clear winner as far as you're concerned?
Yes, there is a distinct winner.
Where?
I would say it would be a second from your left.
This one. I guessed that too. Well, that happens not to be the Tetley. That happens to be Star. Oh. Which one would you say is lightest? Can you see from there?
I hate decisions. It's like my wife saying...
Well, why don't I just reveal
yes.
that this is Lipton, this is Red Rose, this is Salada, and what may seem the lightest to many of you, right? Well, it's up to you, but it's certainly not the darkest, is the Tetley. Now, as we've said in the first place, it doesn't seem to necessarily mean that the tea is better if it's deeper and darker. In this case, we're not even quite sure that Tetley wins its own challenge, that it's deeper and darker. We tried to call Tetley all day, and they would not get back to us, so we don't have their comments on this matter. I guess you just have to ultimately, in the case of this, conclude that whichever tea you like may not necessarily be deeper or darker, and it's just up to your own taste buds to decide which is your particular cup of tea.